The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Quickly completed to the right flat. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 41. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st down, San Francisco.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Niners 14. Falcons nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would... Think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 42. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And he's in for the 49ers score.
San Francisco.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz in the sack.
Formation for the Falcons.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st down, 49ers.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 21-0 our score after 1.
Score Niners 21. Falcons nothing.
Second and 11. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Elliott. Dancing away at the 35. 20! And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. A throw over the middle, taken in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
That's another Falcons 1st down.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Hurts fumbles it.
But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
He was covered by
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And that one incomplete.
for Julio Jones.
Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That's caught by Howard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, Back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
10th carry now for Elliott. Room past the 20. And he's out right at the 25. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Falcons, nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check. Check 9. Check.
Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. There'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Is good.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
41-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
26 more yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got it.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about.
Julio Jones. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons claw one back.
Hurts will throw.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by... We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Beats and the Cleveland Browns.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has a... And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. First carry for Nick Chubb. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
2nd and 9 now. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw here.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's third down. And 2 yards to go.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to
now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
At the 9
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Auden Tate there to make the grab. And his guys have taken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Browns 3.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought Down, second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And now we'll hook up downfield on second down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up third and goal.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second and 4.
From the 35, back to work on second and 4.
And this
This defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Eluding the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a dump off here complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
28-yard line.
Back to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
47-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10-10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
At the 34-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Number 20.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Fighting from the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And goal.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from a yard out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
The pass.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 10.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 4. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Completion here to Claypool. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The 7-yard line. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Fred Warner in on
no gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the
line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down right.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Browns add on to their lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how. And in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13, the 40, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 34.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down.
And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. A run for Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 7-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited.